to me, that WE Championship looks so good on Brock. So much better than that stupid red title that Brock would carry around, the Universal crap. I hate that title with the passion. That makes that title just look and mean so much more with Brock holding it on his shoulders. It just looks so perfect right there. I know people want their champion on TV every single week. And I was listening to even JR's podcast talking about you don't need your world champion defending their title every week on TV.
Right.
Or even there every week. Other sports don't have the world champions defending titles like boxing or UFC doesn't. So why should WWE be any different? But anyways, I thought that was kind of boring and kind of obvious.
Bro.
Because we all knew what was coming when he kept saying all that. It's like, oh no, Dom's fucked. At least he wasn't bloody.
Give me some space. Are you okay? Do you hear? Does this hurt? Does this? Yeah, it did kind of feel.
What
a
have I been
obvious.
doing? Where has Brock been? What has Brock been doing? I mean, and then to me, that was kind of a boring segment. But once they came back from, I think it was a break, and then they showed Brock just hit Ray with a trash can, then he hit freaking Cain, then he freaking long darted Ray, almost reminded me of the Kevin Nash incident.
Yeah, a lot of people put that it reminded them of the Kevin Nash throwing.
And then I felt bad for Dominic because when Cain took that freaking F5 on top of him, it's like, holy crap, that had to hurt. That's a big dude coming on here.
Yeah, and props, like I said, props to Dominic for letting him do that.
I think Ray got the least of it.
Hey, what's up, Noob? How you doing? Truth and Loyalty says when do they have the wife show up and say, Ray, I'm filing for divorce. You keep trying to get my baby killed.
When does Vicky Guerrero show up?
Mr. AEW says, why was Mysterio on SmackDown? Did it bother anyone else? He was on SmackDown. I get that he's Kane's mouthpiece. Why even draft him to Raw in the first place? Great way to already kill the brand split somewhat.
Yeah, but we're still doing the Halloween stuff, the Saudi show. And plus, they're still talking about Rollins and The Fiend having a match. That's still a big part. I'm not sure. He could still show up on Raw.
I think once this crown jewel, I think you got to give them a kind of a bit of a leeway. And I know the draft was a couple of weeks ago. And I'm not trying to defend the WWE because I do understand people's gripe about the wild card not really technically ending quite yet. But you have to kind of give them a little bit of a leeway until after Crown Jewel. I think once Crown Jewel ends, we'll start seeing less and less of these guys that are on different brands showing up on, not on their original brand. I feel like we got to give them a little bit of a leeway. Even though it's Cain versus Brock, Ray is still involved. Cain Velasquez versus Brock. I understand that it's just them two going at it, but Ray is involved in this feud as well. He's the reason why Cain is going up against Brock because of what he's done to Dominic. So I get your point, Mr. AEW, and I saw other people kind of tweet about it as well. But you have to kind of, to me, give him a little bit of a leeway until after Crown Jewel. And then I don't think we'll see Rey Mysterio on SmackDown again.
Let me ask you something. Now, as far as I believe I'm correct on this, Cain Velasquez isn't a part of SmackDown's roster either.
They haven't even, I don't think they have announced what brand he's on.
Yeah, so to me, it's not really, he's just there as his friend, and he's there fighting for Dominic's honor, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
But, I mean, it's not like Cain and Ray are from Raw coming to SmackDown to take on the title. So, yeah, it's not like that.
No one wants to complain about all the people AEW keeps off TV. Where the fuck is Darby Allin 1 week after a world title match? Nyla, Shawn Spears, I can go on.
Yeah, we talking about it. We talked about it Thursday night.
Thank you.
All the missed opportunities.
Try and give Cain a mic.
Well, he did cut a promo, sort of. All
kind
he understood
of. It was more
Brock,
in Spanish.
Brock.
It was more in Spanish. Yeah, I think that's the reason why also Rey Mysterio is attached with Cain right now, because they don't want to give Velasquez an open mic quite yet.
They're going to be teaming up too, I believe, in their little Mexico.
Yeah, at a house show in Mexico. Yes. If Ray don't win the Universal title at Crown Jewel, he should go after the WWE title at WrestleMania 36 and face Brock and beat Brock. That would
See,
be
now
nice.
that would be a cool story. Jim Cornette would love
Mr.
it.
AEW.
But I mean, it would be a cool little story though to have. I think to me that has to be the end game. Wouldn't you think so? And I wouldn't mind it. As long as it's not. Look, I like Roman, but I don't want to see the world just face Brock again at WrestleMania. If they wanted to flip it, have even if it's not WrestleMania, even if it's just a pay-per-view and Ray loses, I don't care. But to build up toward, which you can't really do that though, can you? Because Ray's on Raw.
Yeah, I think this is just to get all this. All this was never to get Ray and Brock in the ring together. This was all.
To me, that would have been a cool idea.
I wouldn't have minded, yeah, but this is all to set up Cain Velasquez.
Because just think about
Brock Lesnar.
what Brock could, the kind of match he could have against Ray.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be the same, I don't think, because Ray is just not.
I know, but he could do whatever he wants.
Used to
Ray.
Be. Oh yeah, he could kill Ray.
Yeah, and we know him and Ray are probably friends anyway because of the whole Eddie Guerrero thing. And I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know, because I think he would sell for Rey Mysterio.
See, Bob Ruski says, fuck it, speak in Spanish and just mute your stupid crowd. I wouldn't mind if they did the kind of the Asuka and Kairi Sane approach where they have them to speak their language, you just have subtitles. Why not? You got Velasquez eventually, if it's the reports are true that he signed some type of multi-year deal with WWE, he's eventually going to have to do a promo and talk in front of the crowd.
Or does he?
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's true. You can always have an advocate if they want to go that route as well. He said, subscribe to the WWE Network. New subscribers get the first month for free. That's what he was saying. Later, Chris. I appreciate you dropping in, brother. Thank you. Don't forget to hit that follow button if you haven't already.
I gotta give credit to their. I mean, whoever is running that account should be running all of WWE's accounts, because that WWE on Fox Twitter account is the best Twitter account in wrestling right now.
Thank you, Chris, for following. Appreciate that, brother. All right, so let's go on with the show, because we have two more segments to touch on from SmackDown, and I want to get into this Jim Ross stuff.
We still gotta talk about the brother segment. Come on.
The brother segment. Oh, the Hulk Hogan. I didn't get the footage of that because I thought it was too long, and I didn't really give a shit about the Miz TV segment. Honestly,
I thought it was kind of entertaining.
I wanted to touch more about the main event because the main event to me was really, really good. But I want to touch on a little bit of a favorite wrestler there, Dave.